Eyeballs by K8. I love these balls. They have some quirks that I hate, but for the most part, these are the best balls currently for people who are doing content on, say, YouTube or something, where you are at home in your living room or whatever in the park, and you have some time to fiddle with the balls, and it's okay that it doesn't color change accurately every single time, because you can just do multiple takes. For live performing, I wouldn't like these as much because they don't change every time that you want them to change colors. They have a remote, which works most of the time, and I just know that while I'm playing with them, so there's one time already that not all three of them changed, so the remote needs basically a line of sight on them for them all to change colors. It's really fun to mess with this remote and just watch the colors change. If you give somebody else the remote and have them do the color changes for you, that's just fun. To music or whatever else, these are fun to play with. These are definitely an amazing, amazing toy. I don't know how much I would like them for performing because of their inconsistencies and because of their charging cable. Their charging cable is one of the two lemons that I found. The charging cable and the on-off switch are these 3.5 millimeter I don't like that you can lose the on-off switch for these. They have to be plugged in to be turned off. So if you lose one of these, then the ball is just stuck on until it dies or until you plug it into another headphone jack cable. It's very silly to be able to lose an on-off switch. There should be a switch on them. For me, that's a big minus. You can cycle through the modes on them by quickly inserting and taking out the headphone jack cable, but that's stupid. I mean, it's nice that you could do it if you lose the remote, but that's just jank. Like, it's fun that it exists, but the fact that it exists is silly. I like the weight of these. I like the feel of them. I like how they juggle. They make a bit of noise, which is not terrible. Overall, I think these crush it as far as functionality goes and being able to play with the remote. You can actually, in this price point, you should be able to, and you can, check the charge on them. On the remote, you just hit the battery button and it'll flash green if they're fully charged or red if they're starting to go down in life. I like the fade mode. That's a fun fade mode. Isn't that fun? I'm having fun. It has something separate you can purchase for it called a shield. Plug it into your computer. There is a web page that you can visit. You can use this as you would the controller. There are some funky little apps that you can use to make little light shows with little music shows, and that seems just okay. What I have found is that you can use auto hotkey then with your computer, which means tracking each of your inputs with the keyboard and then being able to play that back, which means you could orchestrate something to music and have it play through the balls through this controller that way, which makes these the cheapest and maybe currently the easiest way to make a decent light show just out of the box. Out of the box is a lie. You need to get the shield to get that portion going. This remote has a record function on it. It will save the inputs that you do to the balls. I haven't been able to get it to save more than like 30 seconds of inputs. I've heard some other people saying that they've had good luck with that. Maybe I'm stupid. Maybe it's the set of balls. Probably I'm stupid. If you've had better luck with it, let me know. But an example of using the shield with music with auto hotkey. Music, break it, fix it, trash it, change it, mail it, fade it, charge it, point it, zoom it, pass it, snap it, make it, quick erase it, write it, cut it, paste it, save it, load it, check it, quick rewrite it, block it, play it, burn it, rip it, drag and drop it, zip unzip it, lock it, fill it, modify it, view it, code it, drag it, mark it, swap it, scroll it, pause it, click it, cross it, crack it, secure, date it, date it, write it, deal it, print it, scan it, send it, pass it, name it, touch it, bring it, pay it, watch it, technologic, one more time. Obviously that's not me showing off. That is just a demo of what would easily be possible with these versus some others that you definitely need to work a lot harder to get color changes to music actually functioning. These aren't going to color change every single time consistently because of the IR, but as far as time amount that you need to invest before you have lights changing to music, this will be the lowest investment to get that running for yourself, just for the time entered for you. They are steeper at $60 per ball, but as far as balls controllable with a remote, these are the least expensive ones, and the easiest to jump immediately into. They're not the most fun. Definitely not the most fun with a remote or app. But they are the easiest to jump into for sure, and the easiest to get a light show going if you do auto hotkey and the shield. 2-ish hours of battery life these have. They've got a lot of different modes. You end up saving some money if you buy the set together with the charger and remote from Renegade at least. You can buy the plugs again separately for $1 each, which would be less expensive than cutting up old headphone jacks. Overall, I really do like the K8 eyeballs. I don't think that you would regret purchasing these, as long as you are aware that they are not always consistent about the light and color changes, and they are a little bit finicky. The charging cable kind of stinks. If you lose it, you have to buy a new charging cable. You just can't go to the store and pick up a charging cable that works. Overall, great set of balls.